Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. You guys already know the Samsung Galaxy S20 just came out, and I want to do a super quick comparison. Obviously, I didn't get a hands-on. I didn't get invited to the event for some reason. I don't know why. But we're going to do a quick one, compare basically both phones. I've owned the S10e since it came out, and I'm actually super dissatisfied by Samsung kind of cutting out the E line. I think the S10e was probably one of the better Samsung phones ever made, and it did kind of cannibalize their budget phone sales, so I guess I know why they kind of cut it out. But if they made an S20e, I think that would have been super sick, and they also increased the prices of the S20 lineup, which is kind of annoying. But regardless, we're going to compare it quickly to the newly released S20, and there's a lot of differences for sure. Now, I will tell you, the S20 is going to be selling for basically $1,000. However, you can get a certified refurbished S10e on Amazon for $364 right now. So if you want to save some money, I'll leave that link down in the description so you can get it from there and help support the channel at the same time. But looking on the front, the S10e had a 5.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display. That was a 1080p panel, and it was a pretty good panel. I thought it was pretty decent. Yeah, it wasn't the best, but it definitely got the job done for sure. However, the Samsung Galaxy S20 has a 6.2-inch dynamic AMOLED display. That one is 1440p, but that one actually has 120Hz refresh rate ability on it, but that is only tapped out to full HD, which is still very good, and that's technically still the same resolution as the S10e. So you have that amazing capability on that phone, where on the S10e you don't have it. But I still thought the S10e had a great display, and regardless, both phones have great panels, but the S20 definitely has the higher advantage for sure. You have IP certification on both phones, IP68 dust and water resistance. You can go up to 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes on both phones, so there's not a really big difference between those. And obviously on the front, the hole punch display is now center, whereas on the hole punch display on the S10e, it was on the top right corner, and there were so many memes about it. So many people got off to it, like they'd be killing the phone. But the S20 is now in the center, which is really cool. You still have the fingerprint sensor in the display on the S20, when the S10e is on the side. And on the back, you'll see probably one of the biggest differences, the camera setup. The S10e's was a dual camera setup. The S20's is now slanted, and for sure the S20 will have the better camera quality and just better camera images and everything for sure. The biggest, coolest little feature of the S20 is that you have the ability to shoot 8K videos on it, whereas on the S10e it was tapped out of 4K. That's one of the coolest things ever. You have such a humongous ability by doing that. You also have an extra telephoto lens on the S20. That one is 64 megapixels, which is crazy, whereas on the S10e you only have that ultra wide and a wide angle lens, which is still good enough. You can do 4K at up to 60 frames on the S10e, but having that 8K at 30 on the S20 is crazy, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it so I can test that thing out fully. Now, in terms of the software, they're going to be about the same, but the S20 will definitely last longer than the S10e, unless if Samsung wants to support that phone longer. I hope they do. In terms of the performance though, the S10e was released with the Snapdragon 855 chipset, an octa-core CPU, and Adreno 640 GPU. There were two different models of the S10e, a 6 and 8GB model, where the S20 has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset, an octa-core CPU, an Adreno 650 GPU, and 8GB of RAM apparently, but apparently there's a bigger model RAM with 12GB, but I haven't been able to see that option on Samsung's website, so maybe I'm saying something wrong or something, but some people have said that it does have 12GB. I just cannot verify that right now, but in terms of performance, the S20 will definitely be better, but I'm curious to see how much better, because the S10 line, dude, those phones were super fast. They were blazing fast, so I'm curious to see how much faster the S20 is, but in terms of performance, the S20 will definitely win. Now, to end it off with the battery life, the S10e had a 3100 mAh battery that had wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, which is really cool. The S20 retains the wireless charging, obviously, but also retains that reverse wireless charging option, and that battery size is 4000 mAh, which is crazy. That's a humongous size battery for this phone, and that will probably definitely last longer than the S10e. But remember, if you keep that 120Hz refresh rate on, that'll definitely kind of sway the battery life for sure. So without a doubt, the S20 on stock without that refresh rate at 120Hz will probably outlast the S10e without a doubt. To kind of sum up the video and to answer the question, bro, like I said, this is a quick comparison, so I'll have to wait until the S20s come in. I'm going to pre-order them after I'm done recording the audios of these videos, but I can definitely tell you without a doubt, the S20 will definitely be the better phone for sure, and it's going to be a big upgrade. But I'm super sad that Samsung cut out the E lineup. I wish they kept that S10e or S20e, but you know, what are we going to do? Are we going to complain to Samsung? Which they can, and we should. They made the S10 Lite and the Note 10 Lite, but I don't know why they did that. They should have just made an S20e, to be honest, but it is what it is. I guess we'll cry about it later, but like I said, if you want to pick up that Samsung Galaxy S10e for the price I listed before, you can go check out that first link down in the description and purchase it from there and help support the channel at the same time. But but that is pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section as well. Hit that like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.